Alright, for this next problem from chapter 1, we are asked to factor the trinomial 12x squared plus 14x minus 6. And this has a double star rating because it's very challenging, and if you can get this, then you pretty much get all the factoring concepts from this chapter. So, the first thing that we notice, and this will help us greatly, is that there is a common 2 in all of these terms. We can factor out a 2 first. So I'm going to do that. 2, that gives me 6x squared plus 7x minus 3. Now, this might factor. The way we're going to try to factor it is using the AC method. Now, the AC method entails multiplying 6 times negative 3 to get the AC term, which is negative 18. We then try to come up with a list of factors that will add up to 7. So for this, we're going to have negative 1 and 18, negative 2 and 9. And I think we don't have to proceed any further because this will do it. Negative 2 and 9 add up to 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break up 7x into a negative 2x and a 9x. So 6x squared stays the same, minus 2x plus 9x minus 3. Now notice I haven't changed the problem. If I recombine these, I'm back at this step. So I'm not violating any rules by doing this. But as a neat consequence of the AC method, we can now proceed to factor by grouping each of these pairs. That gives us a 2 still outside. I'm going to switch to a square bracket. The 6x squared and the negative 2x have a common 2x. So I pull that out, and what's left is a 3x. When I pull out the 2x from a negative 2x, I just have negative 1. Alright, we keep the same sign as this, so it's going to be plus. Now what does 9x and negative 3 have in common? A 3. So I pull out a 3, and that leaves me with 3x minus 1. Close bracket. Now this 2 still hangs out in front, but notice now that I can pull out a 3x minus 1 because there are now only 2 terms, and they both have a 3x minus 1. So the 3x minus 1 gets factored out, and what's left behind is the 2x and the 3. So writing all of this out, close bracket, writing all this out without the unnecessary brackets is 2 times 3x minus 1 times 2x plus 3, which is the complete factorization of 12x squared plus 14x minus 6. And we can easily check this by foiling. 3x times 2x is 6x squared. 3x times 3 is 9x. Negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x, so that gives us our 7x. And negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. So we know that this has to be the true factorization.